2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Here we go. Run. Hey, alert!
A first down throw from Mayfield. It's caught. Becker. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton complete to Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on second down. Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. This is Hunt. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Here we go. 8.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Watch the 20. Watch the screen. Great.
Newton on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's given us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now, after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
20.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go. Go.
Now it's Newton. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
On first down, Hunt. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Gold now out to kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
King. Check 25.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Newton to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, Newton. Caught by Jones. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield now. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
49's the mic. 49's the mic.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Hey, alert 33.
And to give this time to the tailback. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. On 3rd down, Carney. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Real. 49. Hey, Echo.
4th down, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14 to 7.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Pull it together.
Mayfield looks to throw. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Gun.
Hey, watch the slant.
Hey!
On first down, Newton. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
To throw is Newton. He's going to go for a big play down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly, read the football, and went and made the interception.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Here's Mayfield, flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was looking for Landry that time, and it's third and 4. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Set, 180. Alert, 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 alert. King. Just make these babies cry all the way back.
the interception, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Under 10.
Mayfield. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten it
under pressure again, and down he goes again. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Move. 3 down. Gun. 15.
3rd and long, it's Newton. He sets to fire deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
He's coming. He's coming. Double up.
From the gun, here's Newton. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From the red zone now, Newton. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Ryan Shazier able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Gun.
Now Newton. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Okay. 180.
Mike 50. Cover, baby. Cover, baby.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He shakes him off. Now he'll escape to his right. He can run, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cam Newton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, alert 33.
Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Watch that. 49's the mic. Watch 49.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. To actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Staying open.
On 3rd down, Mayfield going for the deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Stop your whining.
Throwing again, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
To throw, Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taywan Taylor, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now a pass caught by Zay Jones, and he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing on third and long. Newton. He's going to let this one go deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Check. Check 50. Check 50.
Greystone, travel.
Switch gears.
Point it right. Right on.
On 2nd and 1, Mayfield. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Mayfield now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
He takes it to the 15, a nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Mayfield on fourth down. He may try and run for this. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll run on first down. Carney, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Hey, I'm coming.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Boy, so a chance to take the lead here in this fourth quarter, but he couldn't get this one on target.
Everything looked good. The snap, the hold, even the distance. The only thing off, the most important part, the accuracy.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up second and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
It's just me and you.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. From the 45 on second down, Newton, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
3 down, 3 down.
Newton. Looking downfield for Jones. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
To throw is Newton. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Second and goal at the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And Gold is able to put it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Don't get nervous. Slam, slam, slam. Hey, alert, 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 alert. I got it.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. It's caught. Beckham. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Mayfield to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's